Alright, max damage. This is what I want to do. I want to be able to attach this script to any one character whatsoever, and just having this script attached, it will give me the range, so all ranges could vary. I want the ability to cast different kinds of damage, multiple damage. So what will happen if there's 2 cubes in the scene? So all those things need to take place in order for the logic behind a score system to yield good results. Now, that means just saying if the enemy gets near you -1 is not an option here. We need something a little bit more random and has good results, like turn play game would be. Alright, so that means let's go into our script here that we're working on, and we have to define something. And let's look at the top. So I'm going to have to design a damage variable. So variable damage. And let's take a max and min approach. So max is equal to an integer, and that integer equals 10 by default. So relatively weak character. And Control C. And then we'll put the min out here as 1. Alright, so now what's going to happen is I'm going to have a variable to pass on to another script. So I need a static variable here. And the static variable is going to be called random chance. And by using random chance, it's more like a roll of the dice. Okay, good. Now I have that. Now what am I going to use it for? Well, down here, in each of these, I need it to, let's say if I'm left, it's going to roll the dice. If I'm right, it's going to roll the dice. If I'm up, it's going to roll the dice. Okay, so that's the idea. And whatever the dice lands on is the damage that's going to occur while I'm on the left-hand side. It can get way more complex than that if I wanted to, like each hit, but I want to keep it very simple at first. Okay, so this is how it works. Variable chance, just by dumb chance, equals a random range random period range. And I'm going to close that off with brackets because I want the random range to occur first and then give it to chance. And I also want it to also look at the damage min and damage max. So I'm going to look up here and copy these out. I'm going to put damage min first. And then, comma, damage max. There we go. So now that sets chance to that variable. And another thing I need to do is for each one of those, I need that to happen. And just for fun, I'm going to copy this over. And this one's going to say right. And up. I love scripting out, the variables and have them pass and let you see what that looks like as the engine's going on. So that's why I do that. So here we go. Now, how do we see the random variable? Right now there's just this huge random variable out there that's just passing when I get close to the object. So how do I see that? And also, don't forget, the variable never shuts off right now because I never stated down here before it returns what happens if it doesn't see the object. Because right now it's just rolling the dice. So at this point, chance equals 0. So in the next video, I show you how to pass the argument over to another script, and that's going to be the player script, and show you how to print that random variable out on the screen for everybody to see.